Hello and welcome to Sunrise Serials. I'm your host, Richard Pochard, and today we watch another episode of the crime drama, The Spider's Web. Why don't we start by taking a look at the spider and seeing what makes him tick? Wentworth created the spider persona as a way to battle the criminals of the underworld in a manner that could not be used by police, namely by killing them. There were no half measures in the pulp stories, for the spider only cared about the end result no matter how many had to die for him to get there. It was not unusual for an investigation to leave a trail of hundreds of corpses. It is for this reason that Commissioner Kirk has a standing warrant for the spider's arrest. In the original stories, Kirk suspects Wentworth of being the spider, but can't prove it. He often warns Wentworth that if the connection is ever made, the electric chair awaits him. Naturally, all of this is toned down in the serial, but the character is otherwise pretty accurately depicted. And we should see how well it's depicted by watching Chapter 4, Surrender or Die.
Underworld nest known as the octopus threatens the very foundation of civilization. The police have found it difficult to cope with. No one has any clue to the real identity of the octopus, not even his own men. These he rules with an iron hand like a tyrant on a throne, leading them on with promises of wealth when it suits his purpose, and driving them through fear when they hesitate at carrying out his cruel and ruthless plans. The objective of this mad leader is supreme power. To secure it, he has begun an organized attack on major industries aiming to gain control of the lifelines of the nation. To combat this reign of terror, Police Commissioner Kirk has enlisted the aid of Richard Wentworth, wealthy clubman and famous criminologist. Into the fight, Wentworth brings the Spider, a mysterious masked Robin Hood, who is held in awe and fear by the underworld. Only the immediate members of Wentworth's household know that he and the Spider are one and the same villain. Although always on the side of justice, the Spider is forced to work outside the law in order to effectively war against
Bulletproof wood? I'm impressed.
The Spider is frequently charged with the very crimes he is attempting to prevent, and so becomes a hunted man by both the police and criminals. The mad ambition of the octopus to gain control of all industry is now reaching out to grasp the city's lighting system. Through connections in the underworld, Wentworth learned of this plan, and disguised as the Spider made a single-handed raid on the criminal forces trying to destroy the power plant.
He must have hit the generator for people who haven't paid their electric bills.
heavens you're all right, Dick. Jackson phoned me while you were sleeping and told me all about it.
I told Miss Nita all I knew, Major, which isn't much.
We don't know a great deal. If we could only determine the objective of the octopus, we could form an organized plan of attack. The one straight line that we have is that he does things in a big way. He wants more than mere money.
First the entire transportation system and now our power plant.
Last night's attack may be the beginning of a new campaign of terrorism against the Bureau of Power and Light. That's it, utilities. You see, he's tackling each thing in turn. Organized crime with more than money as a goal. He wants control. That's why men like Adams and Roberts died. Jenkins, call that bishop of the county gas company and ask him if anything unusual is occurring. I told him to keep his eyes open. Graham, call Al Vance at the city water power company and ask him the same thing. Jackson, you call the... Take it, Graham.
Hello? Just a moment, please. Sahib, it's Charlie Dennis.
Hello, Charlie. What's up?
Say, I finished building that radio set, and I want to thank you for all you taught me about radio. Gee, it's working swell.
Have any success? No one's ever broadcast on the Hertzen band before.
That's what I called about, Mr. Wentworth. Some mysterious stuff came over a couple of minutes ago, and I can't figure it out. Sounds like somebody testing, but it keeps up.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. Try to keep them tuned in, Charlie. I'll be right out to your place. Goodbye. While I'm gone, check those people and also the tri-state outfits. Come on, Nita. The car ready?
Right, Major.
Eyes open, Jackson. Anything come in?
Every few minutes.
B13-6, M12-3, R9-4,
Bingo!
Y7-2.
There he is now, but I can't make out what he's talking about.
B13-6, M12-3, R9-4, Y7-2.
He's off the air.
Now, listen, Charlie. If anything else comes in, write it down and call me. I'll be at my lab.
Yes, sir.
Here. Buy some candy for the kids.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Charlie, old man. See you later. We'll take Nita
He
home.
works at a vice station? That must be fun.
Jackson, you were with the Communications Bureau at one time, weren't you?
Right, Major.
Whoever broadcast this message certainly didn't want the police to hear it. There isn't a police set in existence that operates on the Hertzen band.
This is Whitey talking from house number 3, sir. Some guy found our wavelength, sir. He's built a set to receive and send on the Hertzen band.
It's important that he and the set be destroyed immediately. Do you know its location?
Yes, sir. He's located in Stonewall on Lane Avenue.
The Hertzen band must be kept clear. Hurry. There's no time to lose.
We'll take care of it right away.
Pull it up?
Yeah.
It only took 3 gallons, sir.
That's a nice looking radio set you got in there, kid. Looks kind of homemade. Build it yourself?
Yeah, I built it. Gets kind of slow around here, and I got plenty of time to experiment with it.
Gee, kid, that's too bad.
Too bad? I don't understand. What's too bad?
Give me that pineapple, quick!
Now it's beginning to make sense. Look. Prepare all cars to move for raid 8 o'clock. Further orders broadcast 7:45.
What sort of a code was it, Dick?
Rather simple once we found the key. Webster's dictionary.
The dictionary?
Yes. The letter meant the section. The first numeral meant the page. The second numeral meant the position of the word on the page.
And I suppose it all spells more trouble.
I don't know.
Why?
There's
Can't
only
you
one way of
spell?
finding out. Whatever's going to happen tonight at 8 o'clock must be stopped.
Dick, let me go with you.
Nita, darling, you've got to stay here. Jackson, you stay here, too. Goodbye, dear.
All right, Wentworth. Keep your hands out of your pockets and your mouth shut.
Should he put his hands in his mouth?
Hello, Ramsing. Don't leave the house. I'll be right over. No, I don't know exactly what happened. I found Nita's compact on the floor, and that's a sign of trouble.
Oh, what? A woman won't go anywhere without her compact?
A message has come, Sahib. Nita and Jackson are safe. The voice said you will get another message tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning?
I could not trace the call, the dogs, the fiends. You believe them, Sahib?
About Nita and Jackson being safe? Yes. It's reasonable to believe that the octopus wants to get me. Therefore, he'll need them alive. You know, there may be some connection between that code message and the abduction. Ram, we've got to get out with the triangulation machines and locate that station. We'll set up our machines a half mile apart and then check the compass points. I have my machine right here. Now, you set up yours right about there.
I understand, Sahib.
It's almost 6 o'clock. We haven't very much time to locate that mystery station, and we must do it before 8.
At 6 o'clock tonight, every radio station in the city must be put off the air.
Except
The
Howard
phone
Stern.
tools in each
He's
studio
cool.
must be destroyed. The airlines kept clear so that my message to the city at 6 o'clock will not be interrupted. And no slip-ups. Let this serve as a warning to your city. At 8 o'clock tonight, the entire city will be plunged into darkness. Every power plant will be destroyed. Last night, my plans at the powerhouse were frustrated. But this will not stop me. I am the octopus. Commissioner Kirk, you and your entire police force are helpless to combat me.
It's unbelievable. The man must be crazy. We've got to locate him and stop him. Give me your figures.
Send out all the emergency trucks available. Get the riot squads over to those stations. Stop the panics.
I'll know what that broadcasting set is in a minute. Broadcasting station's at the point where those two lines meet. The triangulation system never fails. Come on, we've got a lot of work to do before 8 o'clock. Shouldn't have much farther to go, Ramsing.
Not far, Sahib. The spider prepares to strike again.
They always ask if the spider is going to strike again as he's putting on the mask. Like they can't
Therefore, the
tell.
spider has to operate outside the law to save human lives.
The monster is wise. The police still search for the spider.
We have to take that chance. Hurry. We must proceed carefully, Ramsing. This may be a trap. No, Ramsing. Give me your knife. Just as I thought. High voltage. What do we do, monster? Careful, Ram. Broadcasting room must be on the right side of the house.
The aerials are hidden in the trees. See where the wires lead down. I'll go to the left side of the house and attract their attention. You try to get into the broadcasting room and smash the set, but keep under cover.
The prophet saith, he who treads the path of evil shall meet with evil. I shall ruin the pig.
Good luck.
Ram, you too?
Wait, the octopus says make him talk now.
Well, Bertie, are you ready to chirp?
Never. You'll get nothing out of us.
Pigs, you're wasting your time. All right, you asked for it.
Lock the door. Right? Right.
The spider! Wait a minute. We'll never get the spider this way. I'm going to give him one of my firecrackers. As I throw it, slam the doorbell. Then we'll give Mr. Spider all he can handle for a while.
And in the next episode, you will see Richard Wentworth as the spider break into the octopus hideout, ruin the radio broadcasting set to prevent the octopus from sending his death-dealing orders. The octopus tortures Nita Van Sloan, Ram Singh, and Jackson, friends of Richard Wentworth. At a benefit performance, hirelings of the octopus fire point blank at Richard Wentworth on the stage. Will he escape?
The spider's costume is slightly changed from the pulp stories to include a web motif. Now this served to make the costume a little more cinematic on screen. They also changed his mask from a diamond mask, which covered the eyes only, to a full face mask. This was to differentiate him clearly from the Shadow, who was about to star in another Columbia serial made the following year. So, how am I doing? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already done so, be sure to click on that subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Will the octopus learn how to enunciate on a speaker? Is the spider getting a little steamed? Will the spider's friends make the Olympic synchronized swimming team? Be here tomorrow for Chapter 5 of The Spider's Web, Shoot to Kill. Hope to see you then. Hey everybody, it's Richard again, and if this is the first time you're viewing my series, you've already missed a lot. So why not subscribe? And that way you'll never miss another exciting cliffhanging moment. Subscribe today.